at Pensnett St Mark's Church. You know, there was a rumour when I was a kid that if you ran round this 13 times, the devil would appear. It's said that during its making, a man fell off the roof and died, rolled down the hill, and they buried him where he landed. Now, later on, I learned that was a bit wrong. So, yes, this was the first man to die in St Mark's Churchyard, and there is actually a notation to that. Jeremiah Mayle, so the locals put a prescription in to pay for this to be a good first one. But yeah, so there it is, Jeremiah Mayle in this strange first tomb put in there on the consecration in 1849. Now, the man who died, his name was Thomas Holding, and there's a newspaper cutting here, you can see he died in 1847 during the building of this church. So there's the church up there. The scaffolding wasn't that high apparently, and he fell, slipped. He survived for 3 days. He was taken home and he was buried, because this wasn't consecrated then, he couldn't be buried here. He was buried at the church in King's Swinford. I'd love to find his grave. Thomas Holding, his name was. Another interesting thing while I'm here, this church was meant to have a spire. You can see a photo or a drawing here of what it was meant to look like, but they ran out of money. Some say they ran out of money because that death, they had to have inquests and stuff. The inquest itself was held at the Fox and Grapes, the old Fox and Grapes, not the new one, the pub on the main road. The inquest to Mr. Holding's body, which I find amazing. And there you are. So yeah, this amazing old graveyard. The first burial was Mr. Jeremiah, but he didn't fall off the roof. The man who fell off the roof is Thomas Holding, and he's in Cayford Church somewhere. If you can find his grave, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see it. But there you go. And the consecration of the church, you can see when it happened here in the papers, you know, many people turned up, all the rich and famous of the area came. The Earl, I'm sure, was there. Bluebells, ancient sign of a sign of ancient woodland. So bluebells, if ever you see bluebells like this, they take centuries to grow underneath, like a veiny system. They are protected, and rightly so. So whenever you see them built like this, it's an ancient ground. Barrow Bank is what this church is built on. There are some trees in here that I think are very early trees. Saxon idea, but I know this is not a Saxon church. But the barrows could be, it's on a boundary of the area, the barrows could be early ceremonial use, you know, up on a big hill for the early Iron Age people. Iron Age barrows, we'll never know because they were mined out. But yeah, I'm moving on again. So Pensnett Church, Mr. Holding died, he's in Cayford.